a mic, and I got to get this mic set. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Nope, it's not for him. There you go. It's nice to be here another day. And I forgot to put a title in. I have to do that later. But I really wanted to talk back with some of the things that we were speaking about yesterday. Concerning our the tribulation that we are going through. I mean, there is a moment where we were with this awakening. It was nice to see brothers and sisters waking up to their true identity and trying their best to live within those means, those laws. Yes. And so, just to meet different brothers and sisters. I remember one time I seen this brother, and the reason why I knew he was woke, he wore the fringes, and so I went and spoke with him. I said, I just greeted him. I said, "Shalom, brother," and I mean, he just lit up. He just lit up, and he was just like happy to see someone else out there that he can identify with. Sometimes you see a brother or sister out there and they have the fringes on. It's not going to hurt us to recognize that brother or sister. Matter of fact, it is a faith building effort that we put for our brothers and sisters, just to recognize them, and that and at the same time, it lets them know you're not by yourself. Because at the onset of this awakening, there was a lot of brothers. There were brothers and sisters that were saying it's a lonely road, and to which it is. It is a very, at that time, a very lonely road. Because now you've been gifted with understanding the scriptures a lot better than before. But not so when it comes to other people, and especially those that are related to you. And so now that can be a source of tribulation, because now your family is looking at you in a totally different way. But at the same time, we were already warned about this. You see something? We was warned about this, to which it should not, but it do. It can rattle us, and then it can bring on a source of discouragement. Because now these are the people you've been knowing all of your life. And these are the people that's talking about you, that's calling you crazy. Whatever thing they use. Shalom, Sister Latasha. I'm sorry, Latasha. Shalom. And so, with this awakening, and I tell you, Sister Coco Mango, shalom, shalom. Nice to have you in today. It is a beautiful thing. I kid you not. Shalom, Brother Kenneth. It is a beautiful thing to wake up, to realize who you are, and then once you realize who you are, oh man, this is one thing the world don't like. We stop trying to fit in with the world. If you want to rub the world the wrong way, electricity went out. But so with this awakening, it's like I said, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But there were some things that we didn't calculate with this awakening, and I think that falls upon a lot of us. That falls upon a lot of us. A lot of things we do not calculate, that we or miscalculate, and things of that nature. But when it's all over said and done, um, shalom, brother Edward. Shalom. Thank you for convincing him to vote for Trump. Well, no, wait a minute, hold on. No, I mean, I could have read that. I could have read that wrong, but hold on. Okay. All right, cool. All right, there you go. Thank you for convincing me to vote for Trump. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Hold on, make sure this thing stay on. Nope. Do it. Nope. Oh, all right, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Dang, I'm gonna hate this thing, man. You for real? He looks just like you. Nah, bro, you on the wrong channel, bro. uh, I didn't endorse nobody. I don't get involved with politics. Yeah, yeah, that's what it sounds like, Sister Latasha. Yeah, we're getting back to our course in life is once we woke up, we realize our downfall. Shalom, Sister Karma. And I'm doing it on my phone because the typing is very small. So you know what? I don't know. I may have a little charge on this laptop. But once we woke up, we realized why we was in the predicament that we was in, who we were, who we are, what our forefathers did, and the thing that messed the world up, that got the world pissed, is that you separated yourself from the world. You weren't feeding into the lies that they have been accustomed to pushing out, and for us to believe. So once we got over that, oh no, you made them mad. You made them mad because now we starting to see we were chasing after the wrong people. We were chasing after the wrong people. Let me get out of this one here. And so now, once we realized that we are the people, truthfully, we're the people that you should be running behind. I don't know. I mean, some people in here. I don't. Let me do something. Hold on. I know what to do. Hold on, just for one moment. Man, come on. We ain't got all day. Let's do it this way. Oh, you know what? I know what I mean. Hold on, just a moment. Boom. Because I can't hardly read the. Let me see. There we go. Hold on, just a moment. Oh man, are you joking me? But like I was saying, I'm waiting for this other screen to come up. There we go. Hold on. Now we got here. Let's get into that one. All righty. Hold on. Okay, Sister Kathy. Come man, what in the world, man? Yeah, because I think that I don't know how to go in here and let me see something. All right, here we go. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know what it is, but it's somehow these um trolls come in. Um, well, man, I mean, look at you, you're on the wrong channel, man. I mean, you, you, like I said, to the brothers and sisters, you just, sister. I mean, all right, oh, you know what? Yeah, I see that. Ring. Hold on, just for a moment. All right, hold on. Everything over here, I tell you, is yeah, you're right. It's a cocoa mango. I don't know what it's. You know what? All right, Sister Kathy. I'm finna do something. I'm finna sing. I'm finna do something for you. Hold on. I know, and you're a moderator now. You can kick him out. Who else was that? Coco Mango. You a moderator also. All right. So all right. So I mean, yeah, whoever you all see and things, because it's I don't know where all this is coming from. Oh man. Where's all these trolls coming from? Well, you know what? I attribute it to the last days. I mean, you grown people, y'all can say what you want to say, because it, 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 and I'm not going to speak ill about you and everything, but if you're coming in here and you're hell bent on destroying something, truthfully, you're destroying yourself. So you come here and talk about sandpaper and all that nonsense that you talking about you can't see or whatever. Hey, kick rocks. There's a whole lot more things in this world to concern yourself with than one person who you don't know. We got brothers and sisters out here that's trying to make ends meet. And then you have individuals out here doing what you all do. So ask yourself this. What is your life being about? Is it all about just causing havoc? And then when the havoc comes upon you, you can't take it. Yeah, you can't take it. Everybody wants to be that person that think that I can say this and I can say that. But then at the same time, you don't want to confront you know, your demons when that stuff is pushed back up on you. And Sister Kathy, they coming in today. I mean, I don't know. It's just like they sent like people who trolls or whatever. I mean, they just coming in saying some off the wall comments. I'm thinking they brothers and sisters and talking about thanking you um, for voting for Trump and all that stuff. Come on now. Hmm. Broken, man. Uh, and I gotta throw a little joke in this. I must have got famous overnight. I ain't never the chat. I'm used to it, the way it's flow, and I'm used to seeing brothers and sisters come in and things of that nature, um, and things of that nature. But all this here, I mean, your camera is off. I don't know who the plug Ajax. No. Mm. Sister Kathy, are you able to see me on the video? All right. I mean, are you able to see me on the video, Sister Kathy? Okay, then we'll just keep on going. So, I mean, brothers and sisters, the fact that we separated ourselves from the world got pissed. They upset. Thanks a lot, sis. They got pissed. They upset because we're not dibbling and dabbling in their tea any longer. When we was out there trying to be part of a world, because the world kept us so much from them, and with the treatment that the world put upon us, we were just trying to find a source of happiness. That's what we was trying to do. That's what we was trying to do. But when we woke up and those scriptures came alive, so did we. So did we. We came alive. The world hates it. And hey, look at the chat. Shalom, Sister Sheila C. We got a lot of trolls in today, Sister Sheila C. I'm serious. I must have got famous or something. I won $1 million. I just ain't. I'm just not seeing it yet. But they in the day. I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen them this deep. And you know, they're coming in like gangbangers. And they Chevy and things. But this is a time of testing. A lot of you brothers and sisters, when I was reading Tobit, when it was talking about this particular demon that was harassing this Sarah, and she was married 7 times, but this demon, he killed all 7 of her husbands, which they never once fulfilled the marriage all the way through. That night when they was about to get together as husband and wife, that demon would take that man's life. And hold on, there's this thing. Let me see something. Cause see, all right, there you go. So you deleted them. You talking about some gay and all that. I don't know what they just opened up the floodgates for them to come in today. Good night. They must roll some dices on me and said, look here, let's find out how many trolls we're gonna send on this particular site. And it seemed like they rolled me in. Wow. Shalom, Sister Regina. But like I was saying, Sister Anita Williams. Hey, how you doing, sis? Nice to have you in today. But this is where we at. This is where we at. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Mm. I mean, the plug. I mean, are you Hebrew brother? I mean, I've never seen you. I mean, I never seen you on this chat before. I mean, go, you know, yeah. Um, but I'm gonna move ahead. Um, we're going to have all these trials and tribulations. And one thing I learned from the book of Tobit, a lot of brothers and sisters that may appear to be sick, mm, um, um, a lot of this stuff has some demon activity behind it. This one particular demon was so infatuated with Sarah, and she was like the only child, and she was married 7 times to the maid servants. They was making fun of her because she never once had the chance to mate with neither one of her husband before this demon will kill them. All right, I got you on that, sis. So, and when you do the research, this demon had an infatuation. He loved this sister as if he can get to her. He didn't want nobody touching her. But then, as it came down that family line, um, Tobias was her future husband on his way, to marry his next of kin. And so, and he was scared. He was scared. I'd be too. So what had happened, um, the angel, Raphael, um, was sent there. He guided Tobias through everything. And so now, Tobias' father, he was blind. And he was the one who was narrating the book of Tobit. If you start from chapter 1, you'll know it's him. But you get to chapter 5, yeah. Shalom, Sister Van P. Shalom. All right. And so, um, and these are the Israelites that was went into captivity, and they were in Nineveh. The Assyrians took them into captivity. And so, but what he was a faithful servant. He was burying the dead, which the Assyrian king he was on a rampage, just killing any Israelite and leaving the bodies all on the street. No Israelite would touch that body because they was in fear of this king. But this servant, he will bury all of those dead Israelites until it got to a point to the people of the nation told the king who was burying those Israelites, to which he had to go on the run. And when they went and plundered his house, they took everything out of his house except for his wife and his son. But he remained on the run until that king, I think the king died. Then his son came in. Then that's when he came back home. And so, I mean, it's a very good read. It's a very good read because now you look at it that a lot of the demon activity that we see today, a lot of you brothers and sisters, truthfully, if you just read some of these books, now you may have a wicked spirit that's just terrorizing you. Shalom, Brother Sam. If you read that book, I mean, it was like, what's the name of it? Amadeus. It's the name of the wicked spirit. But Raphael told Tobias what to do on the night of their wedding. He told him to take a fish heart, and I believe that's when the sister got it mixed up yesterday. Told him to take the fish heart and the gallbladder and to burn it as incense. And the scent would drive that wicked demon away. So when that demon started to leave, he started running. Raphael caught up with him. He bound him. Oh yeah, he bound that demon. And all that is in the book of Tobit. But I will say this, because the sister made a comment about it being witchcraft. No, even Yahusha, recall this. There was a blind man. What did Yahusha did? He didn't just touch his eyes. He spit onto the ground and made a paste out of his saliva and rubbed it on the man's eyes. And he began to see again. If the angel gave him Toby or Tobias the instructions of what to do, he followed those instructions. He followed them to the T. And when it got down to Tobias' father, because he was blind and he had a white film over his eyes. The angel told them to keep, he told them out of the fish that they caught, he told them to keep the heart, the liver, and the gall. So 2 of those items was for that particular demon, that wicked demon, to get him, to drive him away. And he said, and that demon would never come back and harass her ever again. That's what the, Raphael was telling Tobias. So but on their way back home to his parents, and the angel also told him, hey, you take the liver, and make a paste out of it and rub it on his eyes. And he said, and then you peel off the white. And he began to see again. But if an angel tells you something, you can't say that it's witchcraft. No, we can't say that. We need to be very mindful of what we call witchcraft. I would say witchcraft is this. Things that are not of the Most High. When you're talking about what's his name? He was sent to curse Israel. Balaam, I think it was Balaam. I'm not sure, but the Most High, he was in their way in the road. He was on a donkey. The donkey couldn't get by. The donkey just sat down. And then the angel called, allowed the donkey to speak. And the angel told him, he said, I was about to kill you and let the donkey go free. But you're not going to go over there and curse my people Israel. It's just that simple. You're not going to do that. So let's understand this, brothers and sisters. Cursing your brothers and sisters, it was very serious back in biblical times. And it just is just as strong as it is right down to this very day. That's the thing we have to be mindful of. There was one brother. He got on his channel and he got frustrated at something. And he said, F all of you all. You do you. That's what he said. I never once heard nor seen an apology for that. But he claimed to be Hebrew. First thing that pops in my mind is what the Most High told Abraham. I will curse those that curse you. I will bless those that bless you. Brothers and sisters, I mean, you may get upset at your brothers, but be careful of what you say. Case in point, the 90s. Our brothers called our sisters bitches and hoes, and nearby made it an an household saying. And then when they start, what was that? In one of the songs, the clip was, I'm not into making love. I'm into having sex. This is what our brothers put out. See now, but when the Most High, He does not threaten in vain. He does not. He does not. He does not threaten in vain. We got cursed. Yes, we did. We got cursed. Now you go and talk to those rappers down to this very day. There was an interview they did with Lil Wayne, and they was talking about his daughter. And the sister was like, "But you call these women in your song bitches and hoes, and they doing whatever you want them doing. You throwing money on top of them." I'm like, now, and she just said, "How would you feel if that's your daughter just doing that?" He got upset. He got upset and walked out. Cardi B did the same thing. She was playing one song and it was a dirty song. Oh, and her daughter walked in. Oh, she went up there and boom, try to cover her baby's ears. If you know for a fact, and I'm saying this to you, brothers, you know for a fact it's not good for you. Why in the world you go put it out there for somebody else's child to listen to? Just because you can make some money, and you may sit around and say, "Oh, it's just business. It's just business." Mm-hmm. That's what's wrong with this thing, man. Um, that's the thing. We'll turn around and say, "Oh, it's just business," but then when the curses kick in, and if things are not going right with you, because I seriously believe this particular brother, these things are happening to him right now. It's happening to him. I know that for a fact. But you cannot sit here and think you go curse your brother and get away with it. Now, this is the thing. The Most High don't care if you woke or you still sleep. Those curses still go rain. They go rain true. Yeah, a lot of them. Oh man, yeah, you right about that, Sister Kathy Jones. A lot of them, yeah, they did. They died. And then some of them still trying to maintain some street savvy and things of that nature. But I mean, hey, no, majority of those rappers I know they're in their mid to late 50s. Period. Shoot, where you think majority of us come from? We came from that era. We came from that era. We heard them say these things. They get on there and want to do all this and whatever. We seen that. And we're that same generation the Most High woke up. We're the same generation that He woke up. Man, I'm telling you, good night. I must have hit the lottery of some of these trolls. Wow. They saying I sound like Morgan Freeman and who else was it? They gave me 3 of them. It's okay. I'm going to have a brother up here blushing for a moment. Talking about, oh, I thought already then. I'm going to give Morgan Freeman a call and see, hey, man, do you need anybody to do a dunk? What do they call it? A stunt double for your voice? So be it. I tell you, it's something else. Anybody worry about that nonsense these grown people are pushing out? They're literally meant to distract, just like demons, principalities. They are meant to distract. That's all they're about. There's nothing else that demons are here to do. That's it. For you to mention the Most High's name, they shudder. They shudder when you mention the Most High's name. The position that they were in, the Most High gave that position to the same people he lied and crossed. The same people he lied to and crossed. The Most High opened up that, and right now we call them the 144,000. Taken from the 12 tribes of Yasharel. Those are the ones the scripture said, oh no, they're coming into heaven. You going to a place that your mind can't even fathom. This is what the Most High said to Satan and his demons. They had eternity. They had everlasting life. Boom. They shot them, or at least Satan shot himself in the foot because he wanted the position of the Most High. I mean, when you talking about going big, you went out of control. Out of control. And so now we're seeing the stress that he is up under right now. We're seeing that stress that he is up under, and that stress is coming downhill. And for, like I said, like our brothers and sisters that are going through some type of sickness, disability, if we could just take time out and really look at those scriptures, and I'm talking about the Greek scriptures, which should be Hebrew, but whatever. And you see how the apostles and Yahusha was going in and expelling demons. There was one man who was trying to get his son healed, and they said he was going to a seizure and he'll throw himself into the fire. They knew that was a demon. Throws himself into the fire. Those disciples and everything, they get one word in the name of, boom, come out of him. Brothers and sisters, the same thing is happening. Don't think that these demons are not in certain people. They are. They are. Not the scripture. There's nothing new under the sun. Brothers, believe it. Believe it. What they may show on TV, it's a joke, or at least some of it. Let me back up. Some of it. But if you go and you look at our book, the history book of our forefathers, it's going to tell you everything that was happening with Israel and how some of the kings, some of the kings, how they was going and asking spirit mediums about the future and everything, due to their unfaithfulness. There's nothing new under the sun. Trust and believe. There are some brothers that's doing the same thing they did back then. And they're going to receive the same judgment as our forefathers did back then. You're not going to be, given a gift, doing things the Most High told you not to do, to which you made a practice of it. That lack of knowledge still can cost you your life. It still can cost you your life off the top. Yes, it can. These are the last days. We got brothers and sisters dealing with different types of sickness. I seriously believe It's just a thorn in their flesh to slow them down. It's not meant to take their lives. Not in this time of the end. No, this is just me. I seriously believe that this is a time of testing, a time of trials. Because when the Most High said He's going to release you from captivity, brothers and sisters, sickness is captivity. It is captivity. When He says He's going to break off those chains, that's captivity. You can't dress that up any other type of way. You cannot. The struggles in the history of our brothers and sisters. What are we going through? This is the reason why we have our book. And it's a book of comfort. And I would say especially the book of Psalms and the book of Proverbs are very good books when you're going through some things. Very good books. David, he wore his feelings on his sleeve. I mean, no, he was always writing songs to the Most High. Always. You know, it's a beautiful thing. And one thing I do know that we should notice, if your persecution has increased, know that there's a change in the world. And we all know this. It has increased. And like I said, and I'm going to say this until this year's gone, 2025 was for us, and the world showed it and proved it, that it was about you, Negroes. They did. They did. They know it was about us. And they showed their distaste. Once Trump got into office, you start seeing brothers and sisters receiving a text talking about you're about to go into slavery. And I'm almost guaranteeing these are Christians. These are Christians. They had a mentality, y'all from the bloodline of Ham, Ham was cursed, and so and so, so and so. Yeah. That lack of knowledge, brothers and sisters. That just don't apply to Israel. It does not just apply to Israel. That applies to the nations too. I received I ain't gonna say I received. I was on a channel, and this guy, he was I forgot his name, but I was reading some of the comments, and it was about that something that was going on over there in that land, and a bombing. So he made the comment: Jehovah's Witnesses are the only religion. It's the only religion that preaches the good news worldwide. That statement is true. I said the statement. Nope. As saying that's the only religion. Nope, that's not true. That's not true at all. No, it's not. It's not. The truth was sent to the four corners of the earth. And Yahushua said, this good news must be preached into to the inhabitant, to the whole earth, and then the end will come. Who sent out a nation of people to the four corners of the earth? Who sent them out? The world did. Well, no, before the world. The Most High did. Because he already said this was going to happen to his people. He told Abraham that. So that transatlantic slave trade started. Did not the scripture say salvation is of the Yahudims? The Yahudims are in the four corners of the earth. Them just being in a nation. If you're in the United States, you are descendant of slaves, Yahudims, Israelites. You're preaching and don't even know it. You're walking about, and this is for the ones who don't know who they are. They preaching and don't even know it. Because once the Most High wakes you up, and that you are those people, you want to talk about a preaching work? When they realize who they are globally, and I'm not just speaking about the United States only, we're talking about wherever we are at, that's when we go wake up. That's going to be like an instant preaching campaign that can be done in one day. We're the people of the Bible. We're Israel. Once that happens, that's the preaching. That right there within itself is the preaching work. Is when you recognize who you are, you state it to the world or state it to anybody. Now they're going to know on a grander scale. Israel is all, or Judah is all over this planet. That's right. You're right, Sister Coco Mango. It's facts. Yahushua said it. This good news must be preached earthwide first, and then the end will come. Brother, we already started waking up. We already started. Now, let the Most High, all right, the rest of them wake up. It's just a few people right now that's preaching compared to the masses of Israel. The masses. We're not too far from that. Now, for any religion out there saying that they're the one who's doing it, you're only fooling. No. And they feel, just like Catholics do, that they have been ordained as the true religion. This is what they said now. And some people say, man, you just went totally against Jehovah. I ain't the fact I went totally against it. But when you have scriptures to back up what you're saying, and you can't refute it, and you refuse to change your ways or your line of thought, that problem is not my problem. It's not my problem. It's this that institution that's claiming to be chosen by the Most High. And then when I say this now, shalom, Brother Robert. Shalom. Nice to have you in, brother. When you claiming that the Most High sent you and that you've been ordained to preach this or to preach that, and you have not been ordained, what was that? Jeremiah 30. When the Most High said he would raise up governors from amongst Israel. And these are Gentiles now. These are the people that's claiming to say, hey, I'm the one that's been chosen. That amounts to The Rev 929 people. Shalom, Sister Dwayne. That's what it amounts to. It amounts to blasphemy. That's a very serious sin. And when you look at all of these religions, and if you want to go back in history, like what's the brother Truth Unedited did? What's that? Yeah. Yeah. He went back in time when it came to us. We're not the series of We're Not Black. He went back in time in order for us to understand it on a greater magnitude. The world ain't trying to do that. Because you keep on, if you take religion, whatever religion that you came out of, trace it back. It's going to be right there at the doorsteps of Christendom. What we call Catholic, Roman Catholic. That's where it's going to be right there at that door. With all the lies. Israel been done away with. That's a lie that they concocted. They concocted it in order to put themselves in a position to fool the world, to put the world in captivity. Because truthfully, that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. They are literally being groomed for captivity. Something that I don't. They're not seeing. They're not seeing it. They can talk about us until whatever. But they're being groomed for captivity. That's what's happening. Whatever. I tell you. I mean, but brothers and sisters, be mindful of what's happening to you. If you're having issues sleeping and you feel that somebody is fighting you and things of that nature, make it a matter of prayer. You cannot sit here and think that, don't be sitting around and thinking you're going crazy. Make it a matter of prayer. These demons, they're doing any and everything now. When you're getting down to it, you're getting stressed, and you're saying your life is about to, your privilege of breathing or living is fading away. Yes, that's stress. And look at the world. When the world is stressed, Hashatan is stressed. This is his system. And the only thing that's unfortunate about us is we caught up in his metrics. That's what we're caught up in. Excuse me. We are caught up in his mess. He came down, upset, and he waged war on us. He went diabolical on us. Yes, he did. The Most High allowed it. He allowed it. But he knew you were not going to do away with my people. He knew this. You're not going to do away with my people. I don't care what you're talking. If Israel was done away with, trust and believe, the Most High know exactly how to wipe us off this planet. Yeah, we're the only people in the scriptures that speak about being so unfaithful to the Most High. The only people. We're the only people that is spoken of being half-hearted, stiff-necked. You name it, we did it. False gods, eating food sacrificed to idols, Israel did it. Shalom, Yah Saint. Israel did it. Could the world do better? Could the world do better than what Israel did in the past? Absolutely not. They could not do it. You know why? The reason why they couldn't do it, they was not chosen. They was not chosen. Shalom, Sister Georgetta. They was not chosen. We were, truthfully, we was groomed. We was groomed first. The Most High, if you go back and you look at Abraham and Sarah, no, he did not want no man touching Sarah. Only Abraham. That was it. And he made that vocally clear in 2 different instances. Get that man back his wife. If you don't, I'm going to strike you dead. That's how the Most High. There was no diplomacy going on there. The Most High was like, no, you go give him back. You don't, I'm going to drop you like a bad habit. That's what he told them. There was no, look here, I will give you, I will make your livestock more fruitful. Just give my servant back his wife. The Most High didn't reason that well. He didn't reason not one red cent with those 2 kings that wanted Sarah because of her beauty. You had to know she had to be black. Oh my goodness. They were talking about her beauty. But everybody, the world want to go in there and paint their pictures. White with long hair, all right. They were black with long hair and braids. But anyway, when he, the Most High, was grooming Sister Monica, Shalom, grooming us. Started with Abraham, Sarah, and here come Isaac. He's still grooming us with Isaac and Rachel. Grooming us, still grooming. Because Rachel, it took Rachel, it took us some years to have a baby. When they had those twins. And then it came down to Jacob. Now, mind you about this. When it came down to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, all 3 of those forefathers did the same thing. All of them did the same thing. They all married, 3 of them. All 3 of them married Hebrew women. The only one that did not marry a Hebrew woman was Esau. But Esau is not considered in that tree. As Romans chapter 11 speaks of. That tree represents Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who it represents. And if you're going to break it down to the wives, all of them was Hebrew. Not one a Hamite. Not one. This is the reason why I said we was groomed. The Most High knew exactly what he was doing. And still do down to this very day. When he tells us, stay with your people. But due to disobedience, salvation came to the world. And it did. We got shipped to the 4 corners of the earth. Salvation. They did what they wanted to do to us. The moment the Most High wakes his people up on the 4 corners of the earth. The 4 corners. The 4 corners of the earth. With this awakening, it's going to be like an instantaneously A preaching work that's going to be so quick and so brief, it's going to be unbelievable. Whether these people want to believe that you're Israel or you Yahudims, they can kick rocks with it. That's not none of our concern. The Most High said, let them know who you are. Let them know who you are. That's all you need to do. Reason with them from the scriptures. But if they don't believe, their death is on their own hand, on their own heads, not yours. You won't be blood guilty. When you start to wake up, now, can you now see when the Most High said he's going to make an extermination of lands and nations? Can you imagine France, Great Britain, United States, when a massive amount of us wake up and say, we're the people. We're the people. You got scriptures to prove it. You know what they're going to do? They're going to turn a blind eye to it. That's where the a massive extermination starts. And it starts with them. They're going to know the truth, but yet and still, they choose to believe the lie. Did not the scripture say that? They chose to believe the lie. And they living it out. They live in this lie. That's exactly what they're doing. So when we wake up as a nation, brother, you might well get set, get your stuff together for the Exodus. Because truth be told, that will be like moments away. That would be like moments away when that awakening happened. I mean, that right there would be an extreme act of holiness on the Most High's part. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be, I mean, it's, whoo. Yes. So that's going to be one of the easiest preaching campaign ever done on this planet. And the Most High, out of his love, out of his concern for everybody else, due to Israel's unfaithfulness, or I'm gonna give the world a chance. I'm gonna discipline my people at the same time. I'm gonna send some over here, some over there, some over here, right there. And they go trample my people. They're going to trample my people. I'm allowed them to do that. To which he did. He did just that. Then, in the time of the end, I'm going to wake them up. In the middle of their sleep, they're going to be woke. In the middle of nighttime, they're going to be woke. In the middle of the daytime, they're going to be woke. Then they're going to start speaking truth. You want to talk about talking in tongues? These people that get on there and talk, doing all that jibber jabbering and things of that nature. And I would say to you, brothers and sisters, I don't believe, I don't know. The apostles, when Yahushua was on this planet, they did not speak jibber jabbish. You get these people on TV doing that dumb stuff. They spoke a language of all the countries that Judah was going to be sent to. That's the reason why they were speaking in tongues. They get up here, Judah is like the only international tribe of the 12 because we were sent to the four corners of the earth. But when that awakening uh, happens, the Most High got it already set. If you speak this language, trust and believe my people are there too. You speak this language, oh, they're there too. The world will not have an excuse. The world will not have an excuse at all. The Most High seen to that. See, yeah, these my people. You study the scripture, you know they're going to be downtrodden. They're going to be least of all people. Y'all go treat them like this and that. All you got to do is look at your own actions. Look at some of the smaller scriptures. They're going to know. That's the preaching campaign that remains, that's going to be it's going to be done. Shalom, Sister Pixie Dust. That's the one. Now, these other religions, these so-called missionaries and things of that nature, no. The scriptures clearly states salvation is of the Yahudims. And right now, if we just look at it, right now, it does not appear to be no Yahudims and salvation. It doesn't. Let the Most High wake them up. Tell me then. Then that conversation going to be a whole different conversation. I don't know who in the world, but yeah, thank you, Sister Coco, Kathy or Coco G. I tell you, Coco Mango. Somebody must have rolled some dice. I'm serious. And they said, oh, the trolls go to this particular channel. And I mean, they came in. I mean, okay. But this is it. So when these religious factions claim that they're the truth, that they're the one that's doing the Most High, the Catholics said the same thing. They said the same thing. The exact same thing. Now, some decades later, this is when all the other religions broke free from their teaching and opened up their own ministry. That's what they did. And they called it this here, they called it that there, but they all came from the core of Christendom, Catholic, Roman Catholic, and still kicking today. They're still alive right down to this very day. I can only imagine what's in their basement that belongs to us. I can only imagine what's in that basement that's belonging to us. There's a lot of artifacts that these European lands have that belongs to us. A lot. And they very well know it. They came up because, due to our forefathers' disobedience. But once Israel is awakened, yeah, that Exodus is going to be whoo. That's going to be the next. All righty. I was buffering. And like I said, brothers, with that awakening, that will be a preaching campaign for the world at one time. At one time, all languages. The only thing different about majority of them will look like us. That's what they're gonna look like. Yeah, you gonna see some variation. That's what we're going to see that. So these religion claiming, they're about to be dealt with. Talk about a religion being dealt with. All the Most High wake his people up. It's that's a collapse of the system of their religious system. That's a collapse of it, because they will no longer have that strength or that bond over them physically, and more definitely not spiritually. Wow, that's done away with. And you're talking about globally. Yes, that's very, very concerning, because now Hashatan is noticing something. If this happens, they coming out of captivity, they coming out of the wilderness, they coming out of my hands. They coming out of my hands. And then my days are really truly gonna be numbered. 1,000 years, that's nothing. It's just like blinking his eyes. Yeah, he's quite concerned. He's very concerned. What we're about to see, brothers and sisters, and what the world has got going on, that's their business. When it's all over said and done, is that when that awakening happens, that's going to be a destruction of a system. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a destruction of a system, just by the Most High waking you up. It's going to flip the scripts. Period. And then on the horizon, the very fast approaching horizon, is that Exodus. My people done woke up. Most High allowed them to wake up. They start voicing who they are, and along with that voicing, they had a measure. They had a measure of anger, that which they was misled down a worship that was totally against the Most High's rules and regulations. And then they're gonna look at the people who brought those teachings out. Well, you had us believing that Jesus is this Messiah, and he was white. He's a man. Yes, I did. I thought I sent you, Brother Galen. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Once I'm done with this live, I'm gonna call you on WhatsApp, because like I said, I'm gonna have issues sending the emails out. I gotta figure out why, but I thought I did it from my phone. I thought maybe it'd go through my phone, but evidently it didn't get out. But I responded to it and everything, and I like it, brother. And I'm definitely gonna give you a call once it's we'll finish up with the slide. But brothers and sisters, we're seeing where we at. Let's rejoice in it, because, like I said, the Most High, he's waking up a few. He has awoken a few of his people, just a few, to get things put in place. Because it's when the massive awakening happens. That's the one that's going to turn. It's going to turn heads, and it's going to start making a determination of who's going to live. Because everybody go have that one decision to make. These people saying that they are the Israelites. They're saying they're Yahudims. They went into slavery. This is what they showing us from the Bible, from the Hebrew scriptures to what y'all call the Greek scriptures, and they got history books to prove their track in life. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Let me see that again. Hold down. Um, okay, then that'll work, Brother Galen. You give me a call because I'm open. I'm open. Um, I forgot what I was saying. But regardless, brothers and sisters, I mean, I'm not gonna hold you, brothers and sisters, that long. But let's just continue to be mindful of our surroundings, and things that's happening to you. If things happening to you on the regular, start questioning things. Start analyzing. Find out what's really going on around in your atmosphere. You having trouble sleeping? Approach the Most High in prayer. Fast, if all possible. Fast and seek the Most High. He's not going to leave you in the lurch. That's one thing he's not going to do. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. It won't be said of him that he left you high and dry. It won't be that. But like going back to what I was saying about everybody going to have a decision to make due to the fact that everybody has free will. When that awakening happens, when that massive awakening happens, brothers preaching the truth as to who they are. Okay, sis, I got you. The world they're going to have to make a decision. Do you believe what these people are saying? Do you believe that they're the Yahudims who went into slavery? Do you believe that? Yes and no can cause them. The answer yes or no can cost them their life. They will literally have a choice to make whether they want to live or die. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, from what we're seeing with some of the nations, there was one Gentile lady. She said, "I would never believe that Jesus is black." Okay, that's your prerogative. That is your prerogative. You don't have to believe. And in fact, it's not about the color. But if you find out that he came from a group of people that look like people that you don't like, you just cut your own life off. You just cut your own life off. It's going to happen. The Most High is not going to be made out to be a liar. Jeremiah 30, I'm going to make an extermination of nations. It ain't the fact the Most High going in there just killing, destroying people. Nah. It's about the choice that they made. That's what's going to get them destroyed. It's the choice that they made. It ain't the fact he going there, oh yeah, y'all did this to my people. No, because you got some who did do some things to the people, but they turned around and repented. And they gonna gain life. They believe. They repented from what they did. You gonna have some. Nope. I'm not believing that. I'm not gonna, oh no, they would never rule over me. Toodles. It's just that simple. Because one, the Most High said, choose life so that you can keep living. That's it. Choose life. Now, if these trolls are there, choose life. Because right now, they're on a rocky road to destruction. Period. They're not, they don't, they know your position right now. They know that the nation knows, oh no, I don't want to be in black people's shoes. Oh no, not living. No, I do not. To sleep with one of them? Yes, I do. To listen to the music? Oh yes, I love that. To degrade them? Oh yes, I do that too. hmm This is what the nations are saying. This is what they want of us. People that the Most High says salvation is up to. That destruction will be based upon their destruction will be based upon their own answer to a realism of who these people are, and they choose not to believe. Choosing not to believe puts you in line for death. Now, if you want to talk about two-thirds, already, then I can see that. I'm seriously believing that's the world. That ain't Israel. I'm sorry. The Most High already said we're gonna be the least of all people. We're gonna be a remnant. We're there right now. So two-thirds, let's encompass the whole world. Because when you're talking two-thirds, you gotta ask yourself, what are you comparing two-thirds to? What other number are you comparing it to? Are you comparing it to the world's population? Or are you comparing it to just Israel population, which I know for a fact is not Israel? You cannot get a correct number on Israel. You cannot, because if you do that, you go be counting every last black person on this planet. Even if they're like not dark skinned, if they even count little brown, you go count every last one because you can't count their blood. You cannot count their blood. I don't know what in the world you're talking about. Oh, no, I surely don't. I don't know. Today must be troll day or something. I didn't know they had a holiday. But yeah, they come in. It's like they paying them to come on here. They literally paying them to come on this channel to do this here. I'm just trying to figure out why. Mm, okay, but it is what it is. And these people are going to do what they're going to do. But we need to continue to press on, brothers and sisters. When it's all over said and done, we know what's about to happen with us, and just brace yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, because the events that's going to unfold. I'm not talking about no World War III. No. The massive one is us. When Israel is at peace, that's when the world is going to be at peace. And right now, we're not at peace. We're not. We're not at peace. We are still in need of healing. This is where we at. We have a need. It's a Freaky Friday. All the clowns are out. Okay, Coco Mango. Freaky Friday. Yeah. And then they just, it's, I would not be surprised if this is their, what's the word? Their last ditch effort to try their best to hinder brothers and sisters' avenues to encourage brothers and sisters or to teach brothers and sisters and things of that nature. And that's what it sounds like. I mean, they know what they're getting on and doing. Wow, that's something else, I tell you. Okay. But brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. This Friday. All these trolls. I mean, like I said, I have never seen that many trolls. Um, period. I mean, even on some other channels, I'm not seeing that many trolls. I mean, did they come in? I mean, you too, brother Robert. You be safe out there, brother, and the rest of you brothers and sisters. Continue to pray for your brothers and sisters, and like I said, stay geared up for this massive awakening. That's where your preaching work is going to be done at, globally. And the person that's going to oversee that is going to be Yahusha. His spirit is going to go. His spirit is going to go out, and it's going to be let known. You are those people. They lied to you. They lied to you. If you want to see a great falling away from churches, wake y'all's people up. Wake his people up. And they're going to find out. You mean to tell me we those important people? We're the apple of his eye? Yes. That's going to be monumental. And on that note, brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. Until tomorrow, shalom. Man, I don't even know how to throw this thing off. No, that's not it. Let's see.